Good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day already, even though it's early in the morning. I got my coffee. I've got my coffee pot. I am ready to go. So, welcome to, can you believe it, episode 8 of Morning Talk with Ava. Oh, yeah. And it's Wednesday, so it's hump day. We're halfway through the week, and it has been a good week. I was sick all of last week, and I'm feeling much better this week. So I am happy to be having some energy. Last week, I just didn't have much energy at all, couldn't play my instruments. I had a sore neck and shoulder. It just kind of settled right here. I still haven't played too much this week. Yesterday, I did play my violin. I call it a fiddle. I did play my fiddle for about 15 minutes. That was about all I could do. But I got to play, and that was fun. So I'm not pushing it. I'm not pushing it so that come the weekend, I'll be ready to able to hold my instruments up and play for longer than 15 minutes, hopefully next time. So today I'm wearing blue, and I got my blue coffee cup. And I tell you what, I'm still just in love with wherever it is, this polka dot wall. I love my polka dot wall. Love it. We're going to add some green to it. Just got to find the right shade of green, right? It's got to be, I'm thinking like a lime green, pastel, but bright lime green, a light green. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll see what we can come up with. My husband actually painted the wall, and he's the one in charge of getting the paint. We'll see what he comes home with. Well, what's going on? Let's see who's here. My goodness. Good morning. There's Barefoot in Alaska. Good morning. RV on the Wayside says, hello, YouTube. Yeah. And TGIF, thank you for being here. Good morning. And Traveling Granny is here. Good morning to you too. Good morning. Oh, everything just jumped. Where was I? Oh, it jumped pretty big. And everybody's saying good morning to everyone. I love it. That makes me happy. And TGIF's asking if we've got our coffee. Got mine. Hope you've got yours, or your hot tea, or your hot chocolate, or your iced tea, your water, whatever you're drinking. Kind of slurped that just a little bit. It happens, right? I really try hard not to slurp my coffee during my live. I don't slurp it often, but when it's really hot, because I just poured this right before I sat down, so it hasn't cooled off yet. And I'm one of those people that I don't drink it right when I pour it because it's hot. I like to let it sit just a little bit. And so it's not cold or lukewarm by any means, but it's that very, very warm, on the verge of hot, but not hot. That's the perfect coffee for me. So this one's hot, so I'm slurping. Good morning, Dale Bruce. Good morning. Dana saying hi. RV on the Wayside's got their coffee. Check. Got it. Uh-oh, Dana needs more coffee. You better go get you some coffee. Everybody's saying hi. I'm so glad to have y'all here. Thank you so much for coming this morning to spend some time with me. And Shanna Craft, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Uh-oh, it jumped. I gotta find it. There it is. Thank you so much for liking the wall. It's I didn't know how my husband was gonna react when I said, hey honey, I know what I want to do for my lives. I want polka dots on the wall. I didn't know how he'd like it or not like it, but he looked at the wall. He's like, yeah, because he gets me. He gets me. He knows where I'm coming from. Thank you. Thank you. And Cranky Frankie, good morning. And everybody's saying hi. Thank you, Peter Dell. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Let's see here. Yes, nice warm coffee. Yes. Traveling Granny's got hers. Y'all make my day. Y'all are up bright and early. That's a good thing. Must be early over your way. Yes, because you're in Australia. So what time is it over there? It's 11:10 p.m. there. Wednesday night. So you're getting ready for bed. We're just getting up. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Peter. Thank you. Thank you so much. Shayna likes the polka dots too. And there's Angie. Angie, hey, Family Adventures. Good morning. Oh, thank you so much. You do. You absolutely do. You make my day. And there's Cherry's Life. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Angie. I'm you know, I used to be really cranky in the mornings. But I'm not so much anymore. And part of it is I had to practice not, if that makes any sense. I had to practice not being grumpy in the morning. But I've been practicing that for like a year now. So it wasn't just because I was doing morning lives. I've been practicing it for a long time. Because when you can tell your own self is grumpy, ah, I can only imagine what everybody else is thinking. so so I have practiced. I've spent the last year practicing not being grumpy in the mornings. Of course, I get up early too. I didn't just get up. I've been up for a while because we're early risers. Y'all know that we're early risers. So we're up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And so I didn't just get up. I already got my grumpies over with, but they weren't that bad. They weren't that bad. Everybody's saying hello, hello. This morning my little dogs were sleeping so hard and they hadn't got up yet. They don't get up when I get up. We just kind of, you can't make the bed or anything until they get up. So it doesn't matter what time you get up. That doesn't happen until they get up because they're spoiled. It's okay. They're babies, right? So they were all snug in their blankets. Well, that'd be our blankets, right? What's ours, they think is theirs, and they're right. But anyway, they were still all snuggled up in bed. So just as I was getting ready to sit down to go live, that's when one of them decided, oh, it's time to get up and go. I'm gonna spell it because I don't want to say it because then I might have to get up and go take him. I'm up and let's go OUT. So we went OUT real quickly. And thank goodness he cooperated and it was real quick, or I'd have been late. Um, did his business and we got back in here. But waited till like 2 minutes before time. And I kind of debated with myself, do I get him up? Do I let him sleep? Yeah, that's what I get. So from now on, they just got to get up and go. Then they can go back to bed. Why 4 a.m.? I know that's early, right? That's way early. Well, my husband actually gets up at 3 a.m. and he leaves for work at little after 3:30 in the morning. So actually I get up a little bit before 4 o'clock. Because I get up with him, and our son gets up at 4:15 and he goes to work. And so we're early to bed when we use our common sense, but most nights I ain't got none because you'll find me on YouTube with my friends till 10, 11, midnight. When, 10, 11 might not be late for some people, but when you get up as early as we do, it's late. It's late. And people make fun of me because I'm like, oh, it's late. I got to go to bed. And they're like, it's 10 o'clock. It's like, oh, it's okay. I either go to bed or I pay for it the next day, right? Aw, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Daisies are my favorite flower. So in the wintertime, I have daisies to cheer me up. And then I don't know. No, there's two ways to say this kind of flower, and everybody says it different. And it's like the huge debate of my life, right? If I have a debate, this would be it. The flower. Do you say peonies or peonies? Whichever way you say it, that's what these are. And they're paper tissue ones that my husband made. And there's 3 or 4 of them in there. This is what they look like. And they're big. Ones he made me. And they're tissue flowers. So they're a peony or a peony, however you say it. I love them. And we have them in our flower garden. And they're so pretty when they bloom. I have to watch what I say out loud around my 3. They have learned to spell. He has learned to spell some things. Um, he knows how to spell RAIN because he's afraid of it. And we used to warn each other and say, I hear RAIN, go turn up the TV, right? 'Cause that's how we handle it. We turn up the volume. Whatever's on, the volume goes up. So hopefully it drowns out the sound of the rain. And oh, sleep, he didn't hear that. Drowns out the sound of the RAIN, and it is supposed to do that today and tomorrow. Ooh, that means on those nights, I sit up all night with him because and all day I won't get any sleep until it quits RAINing, because he just has really bad anxiety, but anxiety like chews through walls. We've had to replace 3 walls in our house. He's a big dog. And when I say chew through wall, I'm not talking a hole. I mean, it's like a typewriter or eating corn on the cob, right? You go here, then you go back and here and here. And he can stand up on his back legs and be taller than me. So he literally can start at the bottom and go as far up the wall as he can reach. And yeah, but we love him. We love him. We just fix the walls. My husband can do that, so he just fixes the wall. Good morning, Washington County News Station. Thank you for being here. Yes, it is nice to be on the same schedule, and we weren't for a while. And so I had to be real quiet during the day because our son worked nights. And that's hard for me because I'm a musician. I like to play my instruments during the day. I like to have the radio on, my music on, the TV on, and I like to sing, right? So on a normal day, there's a lot going on in the house. So our son's work schedule changed last week. And so we're all on the same schedule. And I like that. I like that a lot. Daisy, so your flavor are your favorite flower too? I better have some more coffee. We are going to talk about the flavor of a flower here in a little bit. That's one of my topics today. Let's see. Thank you, Peter Dell. I will tell him so. And yes, it was very nice of him to make me those flowers. I thought it was awesome. Maybe you could upload how to make the paper flowers. I'm not sure. I didn't do it, so I would have to learn how to do it. But I saw a video on YouTube, of course, of how to make little ones. And so I thought, well, maybe it would be nice to have some little ones to lay up there with my big one. So, yeah, first I got to learn how to do it, though, or I'll have him show us how. Spring is here. We have blooms on the trees. Yeah, that's something else we're going to talk about today. Oh, my face when I said that word out loud. I know. I'm like, oh, did he hear me? He's right over there, just like 8 feet away from me. But he was sleeping. I was hoping he didn't hear it. Listening while trying to wake up. Well, good morning. Thank you for being here. Nasturtium. Is that how you say that? I don't know. That's a flower. I don't know. I can't. Is that what you're saying you call these, or those are the flowers that are blooming? That was more coffee. This is my first coffee of the day, though. My very first cut. Hmm. And it's good too. Once in a while, I like to buy French vanilla creamer, liquid French vanilla creamer to put in my coffee. And I don't want it all the time, but I'm starting to crave some French vanilla creamer for my coffee. So I'm just going to say it's pretty safe to say on Monday morning, I'm going to have French vanilla in this coffee. And probably get some over the weekend. Okay, I'll confess, I'm probably going to go get some tomorrow because it sounds good right now. But I don't have any right now. Oh, that's okay. Hubby sent me pictures of my lilac bush, rose bush, and tiger lilies all budding out. Oh, they're going to be so pretty. They're going to be so. Oh, oh, yes. Yes. I get it now. Cool. That's what I do in my coffee, French vanilla creamer. Yes. Nasturtium. Don't you love autocorrect? Anytime I'm on my phone, I try to always be on my computer when I'm in a live chat because I've got autocorrect turned off on my phone, but Google just does whatever it wants to with my phone. It will change an entire sentence to something else. It won't even have the same meaning of what I meant to say. And it can be embarrassing when you proofread as you push those. I'm not a two thumbs. Okay, here's my son. He's like, blah, 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 blah. That's the sound of fast texting. Okay. He's going. I'm like, uh, 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 space, space, usually an exclamation point. I don't use too many periods. And up until the time I put that period and push send. It can say exactly what I want it to say, but somewhere between adding the period and pushing send, it ends up something totally different. Not even what I meant to send. I've even had when I do emojis, and then this happened last night. Okay, this is going to be my example of an emoji face. Okay, so so I'm listening to Why Bob Radio. Shout out to Bob. I'm happy that Why Bob Radio is back, and I enjoyed it very much. So in my emojis, I put a yellow heart and a blue heart, and I push send. And what popped up on the screen, let's see if I can even do it, is this face going like that, like a grimace showing all of its teeth, right? Followed by a yellow heart and a blue heart. I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to think I don't like that song. That was not true at all. So I'm like, that face was not supposed to be there. I'm typing, that face was not supposed to be there. I don't know. I can't explain it. Gail Southern Living, good morning and hello. And Robert Mack in Asia was here earlier before we started. I saw you there. Hello and welcome. And everybody saying hi. Oh yeah, happy dancing, flowers. I love it. I love it. Let's see. I make little notes. There's my notes. So I have some talking points because my big fear is I'm sitting here talking to y'all and I get distracted by something and my mind goes blank and I'd be sitting here going, that my mind would be going, oh my gosh, what was I going to say? I can't believe I forgot what I was going to say. Now I can't think of anything to say. That's like, so I have some notes. So what have you all been doing this week? I've been doing walking every day for at least half an hour, whether it's inside or it's outside. I got to walk outside the last few days, this like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and yesterday. Today it's supposed to RAIN. It's supposed to have already been going, but it isn't yet. And I'm thankful because if it was, I didn't know if I'd get to do my live or not. But even if it was and I couldn't handle him and do a live at the same time, I would have come on and let y'all know why. But thankfully, it's all good. It's all good. I've been doing my stretching. And that's one reason I'm not grumpy in the mornings anymore is I get up and stretch and it just makes my body feel good. And I already talked about the other things on that list. So, um, yeah, I'm having a great week and I hope everybody is. I hope everybody is. Well, let's look at this chat one more time and then you know what we're going to do. We're going to gaze the moon. We're going to look at the moon here in a minute. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Oh, I have learned to hit space before I send. Oh, because then you're done talking and it won't add anything. Yeah, that's kind of like on Facebook. You can accidentally tag somebody or a page if you don't space, right? I have noticed that on Facebook. I will keep that in mind. That might be a solution to my phone. Peter Dell, it's been great chatting. It's getting late here, so I'm going to get some shut-eye. It's always a pleasure to visit. Until we meet again, best wishes to everyone. Love you all, my friends. Love you too, Peter Dell, and thank you so much, and you have a wonderful night's sleep, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Oh, Cherry's life has been spring cleaning. I haven't done that yet. Oh, yes, this is my cleaning face. Okay, it's not my favorite thing to do, but isn't it wonderful when it's done? Spring cleaning? Yes. I need to get out and spring clean my flower beds because the weather's good this weekend. I'm going to get out there and do some of that too. I feel like I'll be running out of things to say too. I know it's my big fears. My mind just goes blink. And there are days like that. There are just days like that, and it's going to happen. And when I sit here and go, you all will know. You'll know because of the look in my eyes. Where are we? I'm in Missouri, northern Missouri, right on the Mississippi River in a town called Hannibal. And we are a Mark Twain tourist town. We have museums and some local attractions. We have the Mark Twain Cave from the one in the book, right? Yeah, I like living here. I have a lot of fun here. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Well, hey, before I start talking again, because I love to talk, y'all know that already. Let's look at the moon. And in this video, it doesn't start out great because sometimes okay, it's cloudy first of all. So it was hard for the camera to focus. So just bear with it because once it focuses, it's really cool. And I may skip part of it till we get focused. I don't know. Let's see. That's another thing. I've had to learn to just wait a second till these start. That made me panic in the beginning. It'll go here in a minute, hopefully. Oh, I see it moving. I love the moon. Okay, that wasn't the one I was thinking of. I guess that's one I'm getting ready to edit. The one with the clouds. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Good morning, Lee's Arkansas bound. Good morning. And looky there who it is. It's Camille. And I am so happy to see you. And I can just look at me smile because I can just see your smile. Your smile's making me smile. Thanks for coming in. Everybody's saying hello. I am doing really good, and I hope you are too. And thank you. I love the moon. Love the moon. Thank you. You know, we used to keep track of who took which moon pictures and which moon videos because we both love to do it. In the wintertime, I'll be honest, I don't like getting out in the cold. I'm one of those people, I've told you before, I hibernate because with my arthritis, the cold really wreaks havoc on me. So in the wintertime, it's all my husband. But then in the summertime, it's a lot of the time it's me out there in the middle of the night, 1 in the morning, out there in the yard, set up with my tripod and a flashlight so I can see where the buttons are. But I've got really good at working my camera buttons in the dark without my light on. Didn't used to be that way, but that makes it a little easier. Good morning, Yara. Thank you for being here. And thank you so much. Thank you very much. I will visit you when we're done here. Thank you. And TGIF saying hi. And looky there, it's Chanty Chanty. Good morning. Glad you're here. I'm doing great. Thank you very much. You like that music? I did too. It's very relaxing. And usually for the moon stuff, um, I tend to put that kind of calm music with it. I, I I wouldn't have to, but usually that's the moon for me is just very relaxing. So that's what comes to mind when I'm looking at the moon. And I saying hi, doing great. An advanced happy birthday. Awesome. Awesome. My birthday's in January, but I celebrate anytime. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Oh, there's more comments there. And Chanty Chanty's in India and it's 7 p.m. there. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Well, let's see. I have this little thing here I've put together. Now, here's my thoughts is I'm just going to take pictures of things that I see or I'm doing or that happen through the week. And I just put them in a little video because, to be honest, I don't know how to share just plain photographs here. I'm sure you can. I just don't know how yet. So for me, it's easy just to put it in a little video and then I can pause it when I want to pause it. And it gives me some things to show you. Here we go. So there's my daffodils are blooming. Yeah. Oh, and I hear cardinals outside in the tree. They must be at the bird feeder tree. All right, switch. There we go. All right. I guess I need to change it to shorter than 5 seconds. Now that's a little video of a finch at our bird feeder. This is right outside our window. We have the finch feeder, we have the regular bird feeder, and we have 4 soot feeders because that's what the woodpeckers, and we get about 5 different varieties of woodpeckers that come to this tree to eat the soot feeders. And the tufted titmouse like the soot feeders too. And they like it better than the bird seed feeders, which surprised me. I didn't know that that would be their favorite. We're going to have the hummingbird feeders will be right beside this finch feeder. The finch feeder's right outside the window. Everything else is in the tree. That's our maple tree. And once it leaves out, I don't know how well I'll be able to see the birds anymore, but I've sure enjoyed seeing them there over the winter time this winter. That's about done. And then, but I enjoy watching. That's our maple tree. And um, in the spring, we call them helicopters. They fall from the tree and they've got like this pod, and then it's like a little boomerang, and you can flick it and it flies like a helicopter right to the ground. Those come from the maple trees, and I call it blooming. Our maple tree is blooming because it's putting those out, and they're red. They're really pretty. You just can't really see it in this picture, but those are what dry up and become those little helicopter seed pods. We love playing with those. We love playing with those. So, but it's really pretty in the spring when it's blooming. And here's one of the trees that's blooming. I have no idea what kind of tree that is. I just think it's pretty. It's out on my walk, so I took a picture of that tree. That's what the blooms look like up close. And it's not a fruit tree, it's just an ornamental tree. And there's a whole row of them, but they're not fruit trees. But they're very pretty. I love those little flowers. Ah, the dandelions. Speaking of the flavor of flowers, anybody else here eat dandelion flowers? I do. Anybody eat dandelion greens? I do. Anybody make dandelion wine? I do. Yes, I love dandelions. And you'll see me crawling. I am 53 years old, and I cannot just bend over and walk around and bend over and pick flowers and walk around and bend over and pick flowers. I won't be able to walk the next day. So literally, I get me two or three like plastic Walmart bags or grocery bags, and I just get down on the ground. I sit there and pick what I can reach, and then I just crawl to the next spot and pick what I can reach, and then I just crawl to the next spot. And if my neighbors, it's funny because people will drive by and they'll be like slowed down. They'll be like looking at me, and I'll just wave so they know I'm okay. If their windows are down, which usually they are because it's summertime, right? Where people are walking by, I'm like, I'm okay, because they think you fell down, right? To say, I'm okay, I'm picking dandelions. And then I still get that look, but they're like, okay, okay. Yeah, I love dandelions. So, okay, I'm going to pause right there, and I'm going to come back over here and look at this chat and see if anybody else eats dandelions. Yes, exactly. Thank you for liking the wall. And the barn just doesn't quite. Oh, that's my teaching schedule right there. I didn't mean to leave that sitting there. Yeah, the barn doesn't exactly go with the polka dots, so it's over in the hallway now. We didn't get rid of it. It's just in a different place. We love that barn. We enjoy it very much. Cheers. Thank you. I am in the USA, in Missouri. MT Homestead, good morning. Good morning. Everybody's saying good morning. I love that. And there's Jenny's Joint. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Everybody's saying, oh, helicopters are in the pine cones too. We collect pine cones every year because I say I'm going to do something really crafty and neat with them, right? Even to use them to make a wreath and things like that. The last 2 years, that's all I've done. I've picked them up, but I've not done anything with them. So this year is going to be the year that I do some kind of craft with my pine cones. It's going to happen. And I did not know there were helicopters in those as well. I will have to look and see what I find. I put up some gourd houses this year. Excited to see what nests in them. That's awesome. Last summer, we tried to grow some gourds, and they just didn't work. I think I'm too shaded. I mean, they didn't even try to make gourds. The plant did okay. They just never did anything. So I might try that again because that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to make some shaker instruments with them. and birdhouses. Dogwood trees. Yes. Traveling Granny. I eat dandelion root and the flowers. Very healthy for you. Is the root, is that the part you make tea from? Like sassafras tea? You dig up sassafras root? I'm not sure about that. My husband used to make dandelion tea. My mom made fried dandelions when I was a kid, and that's exactly what I do with at least one batch of the flowers is fry them up. If you like mushrooms, you will love fried dandelions. And maybe maybe the reason I say that is because I bread my dandelion flowers just like I do the mushrooms and then fry them. Um, yes, I love floral teas, right? Because you can smell the sweetness of the floral and you can also taste it, right? There's been a lot of times I've drank some tea and I'm like, oh my gosh, no wonder those bees go after that nectar, right? It's very sweet and very good. Yes, that is what those trees are. Thank you. Now that you say that, I remember someone locally saying that. Well, let's see. Oh, and I jumped. I'm trying to go one at a time. Thank you. Thank you. Do a video on the dandelions. I might do that. I just might do that. The thing with that though is everybody does it differently, right? I have found in my own life experience, okay, I'm not saying this is how it is, but in my own personal life experience, the other people who work with dandelions, um, do it because it's been a family thing. It's been a family tradition, something that got passed down. Now, that is not why I do it. Believe it or not, my very first fried dandelion we made in science class. Our science teacher took us on an outdoor field trip. We picked dandelions. We thought he was crazy. We picked dandelions. Not a single one of us wanted to like a fried dandelion. You know how you, before you even taste something, you can be sure you're not going to like it, right? But you have to try it to get a grade. In this instance, you didn't get a passing grade on the project if you didn't at least taste it. You didn't have to like it. You didn't have to eat them. But you had to taste it, collect it, cook it, and taste it. So, but I liked it. I liked it. Good morning, captivated by cashmere. Thank you for being here. Um, but anyway, what I was going to say is I think everybody does it different. I think everybody has their own way of doing it. If it's a family tradition, they have their own way they've been taught to do it, right? Char of Heart, good morning. Yes, pine crafts. And I have seen cute little animals made out of pine cones too. They make really cute hedgehogs. But I'm thinking, I just bet you there's a way to make a gnome with a pine cone. What do you think? I bet you can. Everybody's saying hi. Yes, in Missouri. And you grew up in Missouri. Awesome. I grew up in a community called Spurgeon, and it is between Neosho, Missouri and Joplin, Missouri in the country, just right smack dab in the middle between the two. And now I moved up to the northern part of Missouri. And it always amazes me because I'm in the same state, but the northern Missouri and the southern Missouri temperatures vary so much. And that really surprised me. It doesn't surprise me anymore. Now I expect it, but yeah, that surprised me. Everybody's saying hi. Yes, and you use the root for the tea. You know, I was thinking about sassafras tea the other day. Now, if I was to have sassafras tea today, I would probably buy whatever I found at the store. But growing up in the country, that was something we did. We picked blackberries, we picked strawberries, we dug sassafras root. I better have some more coffee, guys. In fact, I'm running low, so it's time to use my little teapot. It's just I have a tea party every day. I love it, and it always makes me smile. I love it. That handle gets a little hot. I almost need a pot holder. It's wrapped, but that heat still comes through there. But anyway, yes. Oh, and look, dandelion root makes good coffee too. Mmm. Mmm. Let's see. Oh, then just do dandelions the Ava way. Can do. Yeah, we learned that in science class. That's one of the things we did in science class. In seventh or eighth grade. I'm not sure which, but I know it was in junior high. You grew up in the Waynesville area. Awesome. Yes, exactly. Teachers, we always remember. See, yes, the weather is odd. Southern Missouri definitely feels like you are in the South, and northern Missouri definitely feels north. That's right. You know, we get more snow. We have colder temperatures. We stay cold longer. The daffodils, um, there in the southern Missouri, the daffodils bloom sooner. Our daffodils are like 3 weeks behind southern Missouri, and it's just it's funny. And when one of the things that I find interesting, this is just me. I'm quirky. Um, I find it entertaining to see how long it takes, like if you're watching the radar, if there's enough activity that it shows up on the radar, right? The RAIN, um, to see how long it takes. It usually takes a couple hours for it to be southern Missouri. I have family in southern Missouri. That's why we compare notes. When they get it and the time it gets to me, it's about 2 hours, sometimes three, but usually right around 2 hours. The things I find entertaining. It's all right. I'm never bored. That's the good thing about it, right? So, oh, okay. So let's get back here because I wasn't done yet. I just got sidetracked. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna take that off and push play again. Oh, it's already going. Look at that. Can you tell what that is? That is a new cast iron pan. My husband came home with yesterday. It's a Pioneer Woman. This is my first piece of Pioneer Woman cookware. Cast iron grill skillet. Now it is a pan. So you can cook with it on the stove top. You can cook with it in the oven. He got it to use. It's his to take outside to the fire pit and the wood stove. That's his plan. So we love cast iron. I think I've talked about our cast iron skillets before. He has his own that he uses in the house as well as outside on the fire pit and the wood stove. And I have, excuse me, I have my grandmother's big cast iron skillet she always fried chicken in that has fed 6 generations of my family. That pan has cooked for 6 generations of my family. And I just I'm sentimental, and so is my husband, thank goodness, because non-sentimental people don't always understand us sentimental saps, right? I don't think you're a sap if you're sentimental, but that has been how I've been described by other people before. But I just think it's really fun to use that pan and think about my grandmother while I'm cooking. I have my other grandmother, my grandma Testerman. I have one of her aprons, and by golly, if I'm baking, I'm wearing her apron. It just makes me happy, makes me happy. But anyway, we're so excited about this new skillet. Can't wait to use it. I've already been told he gets to use it first. I can't use it till he does. I guess it's only fair since it's his pan. So there's his truck, and I've only got that up there because we ordered a bunch of truck parts. I meant to write them down so I could tell you what all we bought. We ordered, now my husband does the work himself. We ordered a new tachometer for it. We ordered some new headlight bulbs. We ordered something that had to do with something electrical. I'm not the mechanic, okay? Um, we ordered, what else did we order? I don't remember. But we ordered like 5 different things, and he's going to be doing some work on his baby. That's his baby. That's the one that I'm too short to drive because my feet don't reach the pedals. Even with the seat all the way up, doesn't work for me. I'm short. It's okay. And this is the last thing I think. This is a sunset out at the farm. Um, that he got to watch out at the farm when he was out there working. And so he brought that home and shared with me, and I just thought it was beautiful. So I wanted to share it with you. All right. So that's kind of our week in review, which I kind of like doing it that way because um it jogs my memory, right? They're little memory joggers. Without having notes where I'm having to look over here and find my place where I left off, I can just use those pictures as little memory joggers, and I love that. I love that. Let's see. Let's get over here to this chat. Okay, here's where we left off. So Jenny's Joint says it's already hot in Florida. I have had my air conditioner on, but right now we are in that transition period where we have the furnace on at night and the air conditioner on during the day. And then you turn the furnace back on about, we go to bed early, so I turn the furnace back on about 8 p.m. because we kind of start dropping off one at a time, going to bed about 8 o'clock. I'm always the last one to go to bed. And then the air comes back on in the morning. Sheriff Hart is in northern Arkansas. You care for it, you're ready to move again. All in good time. All in good time. Yes. MT Homestead, I have that Pioneer Woman cast iron grill pan and love it. I'm so excited. We're gonna love it. We're gonna love it. I can already tell we're gonna fight over it. And no, we don't physically fight, guys. And we don't like yell and call each other names. It's just sometimes we don't share well. That's why we both have our own cast iron skillet. And boy, let me tell you, when he went to buy his own, he made sure it was bigger than mine. But guess who made the first grill pan purchase? He did. So now I have the option, if I choose, of getting one bigger than his. Now, not everything's a competition. Or is it? No, it's not a competition. But we love to cook. We love to cook. And that's something I'm going to be adding to the channel. I do videos of him cooking outside on the fire pit in that really cool little wood stove he got. He loves to cook on it. Now, the first time we didn't know that because it has the wood stove, has those cast iron covers where you take them off and the fire's in there. Well, we didn't know you're supposed to take them off to cook. So we just had our pans sitting on that, and it was like taking forever. So we're like, were we supposed to take that off? I don't know. So we tried it, and the food just cooked up like that and got done. So now we know that we only did it wrong the first time. I guess we did it wrong. I don't know. Our fire was plenty big enough. I know, right? I can't wait. Thank you. Oh, look at this. Yes. He's already baking. Cheeseburgers are going to be the very first thing he cooks in it. Yes, bacon, bacon. Yes. Really? You have low iron, so the doctor told me to cook in the cast iron. So now I use it almost exclusively. Huh. I hadn't thought about that. Interesting. That's just about the only things we cook in. I have that great big skillet. He has his even bigger skillet. And I actually have a little mid-sized cast iron skillet so that if I'm cooking myself breakfast, I can cook some sausage and eggs right there without getting my great big pan dirty. I can use that little one. And then I have like a single serving of something skillet. It's so little, but it's perfect for cooking an egg in, flipping it over, or some scrambled eggs in. So yeah, we're excited about this pan. I'm glad to see other people get excited about it too. Yes, grill marks. Yes, absolutely. Lise likes to cook in the cast iron too. TGIF, you're welcome. And thank you for coming. You got to run. Have a wonderful day, everyone. We'll chat soon. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Carrie's Life loves to cook over a fire. I tend to burn things when I cook on the open fire. He does not. I haven't figured it all out yet. None of the doctors told you that. As a child and teen, we used iron and never heard about low iron until you moved away. That is interesting. Yes, I can see that would make a difference. Thank you. You liked that sunset. I thought it was really pretty too. Everybody saying bye. Have a good day. Beautiful sunset. Our traveling granny has to head out. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. Shanna Craft, I use cast iron all the time, a little one and a bigger one. See, and I like that little, I call it like a personal size pan. Um, when I'm just making myself a snack, I cook in that one. That's the one I grab. Yeah. MT Homestead, I like making steaks in the grill pan when it is too cold to go outside and grill in the winter. Yes. Yes, that's going to be the second thing we cook in that pan. Cook some steaks. Shanna Craft says hot coals are the key when you're cooking over an open fire. And I think that's where my issues arise. I'm thinking flames, and I need to think coals. So I will take that advice under consideration, and I will focus on coals next time. My husband already does that. I've heard him. He gets the coals ready. Um, so that's why his works and mine doesn't. Exactly. Mm. Well, you know what? I have this little something to share. It's some music. And this will start in a second, and it's going to be Sally Gardens. This used to drive me nuts when I had to wait for him to start. There it goes. One, two, one more. There you go, your morning serenade. Sally Gardens. Everybody's talking about steaks and bacon and steaks and bacon. Well, I don't get a steak today. I get a hamburger, but it'll have bacon on it. So we're going to christen that pan by cooking bacon. The first thing cooked in that pan is going to be some bacon. So I'm excited. I am excited. And thank you all for liking our music. Thank you. And Lee's Arkansas Bound to get going. Thank you for being here. Have a fantastic day. Thank you. And you know what? I have that little thank you for being here video. I forgot to even play it for y'all. So my bad. Can't believe I forgot that. It's in my notes. No, it isn't. Oh, I left it out of my notes. You know, whether I play the little thank you video or not, you know, I always thank you for being here. And I'm always grateful to start my day with y'all because y'all make me smile and laugh. And I enjoy having coffee with y'all. And oh, you stayed to hear the music. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, it has been an hour. I lost my timer. Oh, there it is. Been an hour and 6 minutes. So I went a little longer than an hour today. But I just appreciate every single one of you. And I want you all to know that you matter. You're amazing. And I am so glad to know you. And y'all just make my day. I know I say that all the time, but I say it because it's the truth. You make my day. So I guess I need to go ahead and get on with the day too and get some work done and some laundry done and go check on my dog. I don't hear any RAIN yet, but I know it's on the way if it's not here already. So I want y'all to have a fabulous day. Remember to smile and share your smile with those around you because you can bless people with a smile and not even know what it means to them. Not everybody has support. Not everybody has friends. I'm so thankful for you all. You're my friends and you if when I don't show up with a smile, I have one as soon as we start chatting, right? So I appreciate y'all very, very much and want you to have a great day. So I will play my thank you for you now. I wish I'd remembered sooner because I appreciate you all and love you all. Have a great day. Until next time.